everybody, welcome back to the episode of Last Day on Earth Survival. Today we return, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, guys, I hope your favorite test today out of most amazing variety. We have still not been raided. We are just not being raided, which would be a good thing, except I want to be raided so we can raid more and get more revenge raids, but that is okay, lads and lassies. You already know we still gonna be getting a raid up and into here today. Let's go ahead and light it up, make the coins bleed out of there, because we're left with right around 80. So we had a relatively good amount. We got the resources to start preparing for this raid, but before we dive into that epicness, especially considering the fact we got 200 reputation, and 200 reputation raids have been ridiculous so far. First things first, I got something nutty that I want to show you guys that I've been looking into. Boom! What you guys are seeing right here is from the Last Day on Earth live stream. Something that we covered, well, not exactly this clip, but we talked about the live stream a couple of days ago before the 1.8.5 update ended up coming out. We've been kind of focusing on covering that since that's been the newest. But this right here is from the Last Day on Earth live stream that we witnessed just the other week. And what we are witnessing is PvP and what appears to be freaking like giant big one boss battles in multiplayer. How do I know this? Take a peek at the minimap. First things first, you guys can see that green little icon on the minimap, and throughout this little clip here, they are switching between two different perspectives. But what you guys are witnessing is going to be our first taste over in the multiplayer wall of something pretty freaking awesome. That's being our first taste of actual enemies that will fight back. You guys might remember that there was the whatchamacall, the cocoons added in the last multiplayer kind of addition that came to pass the wall or whatever. There was the cocoons that you and other allies, or not even allies, just random people could team up on and destroy as part of a quest. Well, it appears that this is going to be the next iteration. I've kind of been calling this for a little while, but there is even more to this than I thought that there would be. We will be getting into that, but for the most part, it does appear that the next iteration of multiplayer is what that they are working on. The first iteration, of course, was just being able to chat, pick up stuff. After that, you actually got the Gauss rifle, ability to shoot cocoons. So I'm guessing this is going to be next. And what this is actual combat. So in the upper left-hand corner, you guys can see you can actually lose health. It does appear that you can go down. You go into like a form of revived state that is happening right here, where there's just like a little bit of a cooldown timer before you're allowed to be revived. So it looks like you won't be able to be killed over into that zone or anything of the like. It's just that your power armor kind of shuts it down before you go back up at it and go into work. But let's go ahead and focus on a couple of things in particular. Boom! What you guys are seeing right here is a little bit of a slowdown, and this is why I said PvP earlier. Look at the top of the screen. All right, throughout the rest of these screenshots I'm going to be showing, the enemies being locked onto have very particular names, but if you guys look right here, you guys can see that there is a red bar associated with a person. Why do I say that? Because look at the red bar, look at the name attached to that red bar, then look at the name of the person a little bit that is kind of pointing to with the red arrows, blue circle over kind of closer to the mini map. You see that guy over there? Yeah. He is able to be acquired onto and locked onto by this guy, which makes it seem that this next iteration of multiplayer will also be testing actual PvP combat. It doesn't look like it's going to be high stakes though, because it does look like you do just get some form of revive or something of the sort. But still, this might very well be the biggest thing to be added in, because I think once this is working properly, because I think that's how multiplayer has been working, it's been kind of a test where each version, they've been building multiplayer up and up, kind of like building blocks. First, make sure that multiple people can interact with multiple objects, walk around, stay in sync, chat with each other. After that, make sure multiple people can damage common enemies, do that type of stuff. Then what we are seeing here is where multiple people can attack multiple enemies can attack back, do damage, down you. And if we take a peek over here at this second screenshot, it might be a little bit hard to see, but over in the lower right hand corner, we can even see throughout the video clip, there is an additional skill. So currently in the multiplayer zone, this is something that I will show off as well. There's only one skill you can use, and that is going to be the headshot skill. Doesn't really do anything except, well, not headshot skill, I guess, but it does like critical damage. There is a second skill available though that you guys are seeing, what appears to be some sort of healing skill. something along those lines. And then if you guys take a peek doodles at the top, you guys can even see the letters TH9. If you guys remember, TH9 is actually going to be the letters of not the enemies, but the letters of the stuff that we're able to pick up currently in the multiplayer zone. But it does also appear that the guy does have access to his inventory because the backpack isn't grayed out. It is just like a white icon, so you can mess around with it. So it's just absolutely huge. But here we are seeing TH9, and then here over on next we are seeing BK8, and then some sort of a weird name, and BK8 of course being the big one that seems to be attacking these guys. He has tons of health, definitely looking very, very relentless, and these two are having a little bit of trouble with them. But earlier, like we saw TH9 and then BK8. I'm guessing there's gonna be a third zombie that corresponds, because if we go ahead and head on over here to the normal things, you guys can see over on the left hand corner, BK8 Break and TH9 Thorns are currently in the game, except like what I think is going to happen is that the quest is going to change, and maybe like the things, because these are currently the things in the multiplayer zone that we do pick up, or whatchamacall, right? These are currently the things that we do pick up or that we interact with. So I'm guessing, because those things are still going to be available on the map, I'm guessing maybe that these particular enemies, like the TH9 enemy, maybe in particular like grows out of or like spawns from the TH9 like collectible item, if that makes sense. So really quickly, just went ahead and went into here, and I want to show you guys what I mean. So currently only enemy is going to be that, but if we walk around, you guys can see all of these things around there. I'm thinking that if we walk over here, it doesn't say what it is, but we can interact with this, and this, for example, is going to be that's gonna be the outgrowth. So we didn't see any enemy call sign corresponding to GW5, but for example, this thing is gonna have a different call sign. If we go ahead and click on it, you guys can see that we got one BK8 break, and that's the exact same call sign like BK8 that we saw during that little pause of a screenshot. So these things might honestly be spawning enemies or something of the sort, but I'm so freaking excited to see what ends up coming out of this. And there's one other thing that I did want to cover, and that is the fact that we do have the healing ability, and the way that I think that healing ability is going to work, not to mention the revives as well. You guys were seeing some of the revives going on during that clip where the person would be downed, come back up. I'm guessing that is also a test of the revive system for future zones, because I think that is exactly what Kafir's doing. They are just messing around with all different aspects of multiplayer and making sure they work as properly as possible, because multiplayer is just such a huge undertaking. So making sure that it's all working in the current little like playground zone that they have before they expand to true like zones where you go maybe together with a squad, take on some enemies, progress through something. That is when the going is definitely going to get interesting. But this is another thing that I did want to note, and that is going to be the module system over here in the power armor suit. And as you guys can see, currently there are 2 modules and we only have 1 skill. I'm thinking honestly the self-healing, this is something I've been talking about. Honestly, when we first discovered this power armor interface a couple updates ago, I called this a while ago, but we did gain an ability past the wall, at least in the live stream, the person had the ability to heal. I'm guessing that he's gonna be able to get such an ability by installing it here. Maybe it'll automatically be given to us, but I think it only does further kind of the idea that this is really going to give you a lot of customization in the power armor suit, and the loadout and everything you can take past is going to be how that stuff works. I'm so excited for all of that jazz to come. Can't wait to hear what you guys got to say. Would love to hear what you got to say about all of this, your own hypotheses, your own thoughts, your own opinions, your opinions and thoughts on my opinions and thoughts. I don't know, any and all of that. I would absolutely love to hear in that comment section down below. And reminder that comments, but it's your third of the way into the week $12 iTunes Play Store gift card giveaway. All you gotta do as well is make sure to like button, make sure to subscribe. That will ensure you win on today's video. Go ahead and enter it on every single last day on Earth video. When Saturday rolls around, I'll pick a random video from the past week, pick a random comment for a random video, and that will be the winner for that weekend. We'll kick off a new weekly giveaway on a Saturday as well, so make sure that notification bell is hit as well so you don't miss out on any such opportunities to enter into giveaways and opportunities to be blessed your face with the newest of information, the newest of updates, and the dopest of survival games like State of Decay 2, Raft, and other cool things coming along. 7 Days to Die, Jurassic Survival still coming, by the way, guys. No worries. Jurassic Survival, that 1.2 update's looking juicy. Can't wait for it to drop. But then Grim Soul. Oh, Grim Soul as well. So no worries about those. Just did want to drop a little bit tidbit of information there. But we have returned home. Let's go ahead and start crafting up these hatchets and whatnot really quickly. And actually, there's one more thing that I want to show you guys right here. So boom. What you guys are seeing here was also shown during the stream. Nothing super crazy though. It's just a little clip of what appears to be someone animating the animation that we were seeing in the earlier clip of the person going down, being revived, etc. What I'm thinking might end up happening in the future in co-op events and whatnot is that you'll be playing with your friends, for example. Maybe if you take too much damage, you'll be downed, but your friend will have to go and revive you once you do go to different locations. I think that that does make a lot of sense, because I don't think it just makes sense for, especially once they add in other locations that might be harder and not just a playground, to just, you know, automatically die. But I don't think they're just gonna let you die without, like, you know, and just be gone, be donezo from the zone, respawn at home. I do think that this is kind of going to end up being a revive mechanic or something of the sort. But those enemies that we saw too, it's gonna be very interesting, those enemies that they are testing. And seriously, that one with like 1,000 health looked like the freaking big one, man. It just makes me thirst for multiplayer boss battles and being able to team up with you guys, even especially once we get the greatest clan of all time, my sniper gang, popping. Take out some of you boys, go to some locations, and have some freaking fun. Boys and girls, I would say that that is a fan-freaking-tastic type of day, and I can't wait for the day such updates do come. But in the meantime, the bunker code for today, for all you boys and girls wondering, is going to be 28805. That is the magical sequence of numbers to get you into the bunker. If that is out of date by the time you guys are watching this, hopefully someone in that fan-freaking-tastic comment section down below has provided an up-to-date version of such a thing. I am pretty confident that they have, though, because we do, after all, have the most fan-freaking-tastic community across all of YouTube, known as the Snipe Gang. If you ain't in it, I suggest you join it. It's pretty dope. What can I say? But not about to be as dope as this raid we are setting out on, because we only set out upon the dopest of such things. We got 5 iron hatchets to our name, the 6 level 1 hatchets, a couple of weapons we'll be bringing along, and along with that, we might even go after the blind one after this raid as well, depending how it goes. I made a little bit of a boo-boo last episode though, and also from our anniversary pack or whatever, we do still have the 1 C4 here. Unfortunately, we only did get 1 C4. We did get multiple grenade launchers though. We got a multiple of a lot of dope things actually in that pack, but you could only buy 10 of that pack. We are also continuing to level up the savings pack. Definitely gonna have that maxed out by the time the anniversary event is over. But speaking of boo-boos, we weren't speaking of boo-boos at all, but now we are. If you guys watched the last episode, you may have noticed, yeah, I made a little bit of a boo-boo. If you don't know the boo-boo I'm talking about, maybe go back and rewatch that episode, because it's pretty, kind of put some stuff away into the wrong chopper. The good news is, it wasn't much. I don't want to spoil how the other raid went if you haven't seen it yet, but long story short, yesterday's raid, we got a lot of good stuff in the end. The stuff that we got was way better than what we ended up accidentally putting into not our chopper, accidentally put it into the person's whose base we were raiding chopper. That's never good. But it ended up having some pretty good stuff. We left behind, I think, 2 shotguns, which does hurt. But I've had more painful things happen, and we still walked out of there with a poop ton of loot after not saying how it happened, because it's definitely, that thing was an emotional roller coaster for me to raid, man. Can't believe it came out on top. But all right, this is the base we are pitted with today. How many chests am I counting so far? I see 11. I'm counting 12 chests right now. 12 times 8, we do make right around 8 noise per chest that is broken into. That's gonna be a total of 96 noise, aka, and I'm just kind of like wandering around here making sure that we ain't missing anything, but aka what this should mean is that we'll be able to break into every chest and hopefully get something good, because again, these 200 reputation raids have been pretty promising so far. So without further ado, we don't really need to be picky about what we break into, because we break it into all of it, baby. What you got hidden behind chest number uno? Ooh. Actually, low-key kind of promising. Nothing super crazy, it's just 12 oak planks, but it's definitely not a garbage raid. If you're getting, I don't even get 12 oak planks out of good raids sometimes. You know, oak planks are a tough cookie to find. If we could find some other valuables, like even electronics like this, you know, you can't go wrong taking home electronics nowadays either. And that's the thing, a lot of these bases we're raiding, I think, like what happened or how the raiding system does work is that kind of every set amount of time, hold on, we gotta deal with some bad cookies here that also go full auto mode with the pistola. nothing like hitting auto and that button a whole ton. It only makes things fan-freaking-tastic and way less zombies come at us. If you get, oh, let's freaking get it, boy. That's what I like to see. Okay, well, we already got her the best chest, unless there's even more stuff. In which case, god dang, that would be nutty. Ooh, let's go ahead and put that second weapon over there for the next raid, and this will clear up some slots and some stuff. But I think the way that the rating system works is that they, every set amount of time, let's say a month, for example, don't know if that's the actual time, but I think like every month or something, they will kind of they'll take your base, and that'll be the version of the base that's rated. I don't think you're rating people's up-to-date bases, like day by day up to date, but I do think that when you do rate a base, it is relatively recent. So since the recycler was added in relatively recently, a lot of bases we're still rating do tend to have a lot of electronics lying around that haven't been recycled, and we haven't really seen a recycler either, and most people have crafted the recycler because that thing, I don't know about most people, but the recycler definitely isn't that expensive. You just need 3 oak planks. I've seen things that definitely do require more, but all right, enough talk about that. Back on topic, back on raid. We'll be taking that. We'll probably grab that as soon as some more weapons break, because we still got, why couldn't you have finished the jetter? Oh my god, dude, you didn't have the last, I could have stolen a generator too. Dude, that hurts. Don't do me like this, game. Come on now, Shabona. No, nothing great in there. Yeah, I mean, that's a chest right by a freaking, I don't know why I was about to call that, like a pottery bench. It's not pottery. What is that? You don't work with clay, you work with threads. I don't know. Not the woodworking bench. What is this thing called? Whatever this bench is, I feel like items next to that will just be kind of like things like this, you know, stuff that comes from that, and that doesn't really. Oh, this one might be promising though, because we haven't found any plates besides as a loop. We haven't found any steel plates, so maybe. Ooh, not steel plates, but oh my god, a hell of a lot of zombies we gotta deal with. Okay, okie dokie, hold on. We gotta deal with these boys first. I really hope we got enough pistol to take care of these before they take care of us, because I ain't a whole fan of the whole dying shindig. It's a bit overrated. I ain't about it, fam. Ain't about it, fam squad. Especially because our armor's about to break. Ooh, I'm really happy we're not gonna be rushing for the big one or in a hurry because of them, but 8 red tickets is marvelous. We're at 20. Back at home, so that's actually a really good haul. That means we're 2 red tickets away from opening ourselves up a red ticket crate, the same type of ticket crate that can contain the marvelousness of C4, something that we definitely do require more. All right, but we got the rest of these chests to continue cutting on through. I think after 2 more chests, the final wave, not counting the big one, wave should spawn in. Not seeing anything super crazy, but the good news is we haven't even put anything away into the chopper yet, and because we got no C4, we have all the room in the freaking world, because usually we'll sacrifice a couple raiding slots, you know, just to be safe. Bring some C4. No need to be safe when you don't got C4. Well, we do have 1 C4, but the good news is it's in our inbox from the freaking dank anniversary pack. I'm sorry, if there's ever a pack that's dank, that anniversary pack, let me just say, it literally guarantees you, like you guys seeing these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Those are the 6 items that you're guaranteed to get for every 6 crates that you get. Yeah. Definitely best pack that Kafir will probably ever make in the history of packs, without a doubt. Okay, though. Let's continue getting that gas popping on off. Let's put the valuables away. Definitely the valuables that the raiders would like, because I don't think raiders take the chopper inventory into account when they want their share. So we just want to put the most valuable stuff that they consider valuable away. I think they consider oak kind of valuable. I don't think anything else here they're really, you know, throwing hissy fits over. So we're making pretty good progress. We are going to need a little bit of munch soon. We didn't bring food along this time. Risque maneuver, dare I say, but we haven't found any food either, actually. Oh, mama. And if there's nothing better, I won't mind taking some planks back home. I am kind of in need of some planks. Fill up on the rest of the electronics here. We'll be able to scrap on down eventually. 1 aluminum plate that I am more than willing to part with. And another reason you know that this base might be a bit outdated is that these things aren't stacked up, because in the recycler update, you could start stacking these to 50, specifically because almost all recycler recipes give you scrap metal. So it would have been annoying if it only stacked to 20. Anyways, the cutting, it continues. There are only so many. Oh my god, he spawned right there. God dang, give me a little bit of breathing room here, Sonny Jimbo. Oh mama, we got these boys to fend off, and we gotta go and find a little bit of food soon. Oh man, is this like the Siamese twins? No, that's not the twin abominations that freaking are conjoined. It's horrifying, man. Like, there's not like one toxic abomination is spoopy enough. All right, if two of them start doing some like maneuvers through the space-time continuum, it gets weird, man. It gets weird, just like the grass that we got from that chest. Thanks, Mr. Chest. Appreciate that a ton. Only got 2 more to go and no food for my belly. Yeah, actually, oh, hold that. That is really bad. How's our, let's keep on breaking into stuff here. Because like I said, we'll be able to break into these two just fine. And is this really all that we're getting? Here's the thing, too. We're going to be able to go home with some hatchets. Because I haven't found any guns from this guy. Or food. Does this man not eat? Like, come on. I feel like that's pretty important thing. Maybe I'll bring these home. This thing's about to break, so I'll put that away. Pick this thing up. Honestly, 2 cameras. Can cameras give circuits? I'm not 100% sure if cameras. I know these can and these can. I forget if cameras can though. I'll put the 3 copper ore away. Actually, no. I have so many aluminum plates back at home. It's just 1 aluminum plate too. And actually, we don't need the 9 planks. I think that's a fair compromise. The watches. Oh, the watches do tempt me. However, they do tempt me. All right, just 1 car air filter. It's just a single. I'd rather get a ton of watches. But with that said, I really do believe we have raided the entirety of this man's base, and it has resulted in a very good fashion for us. We're walking out of here with steel, with copper ore, more hatchets than we started with, I'm pretty sure, actually, and a ton of good electronics. We are going to ensure they get properly scrapped down, but that doesn't mean that that's gonna do it for us. Although I am running a little bit low on hunger, so hold the fort. Hold the fort. Starvation's hitting. Okay, I was gonna grab some beans from my inventory. Problem is, I don't. You guys will see what I'm talking about. Hold up, okay, because we do have like, yeah, the three free daily beans. Munch away on those. Put that away. Grab those back. Okay, we're good to go. We're gonna need to use this gun though, and I don't know if I want to use this on the toxic abominations, but I'm gonna use it on toxic abominations. Who cares? There's literally no other like. I need to break something to make them come though. So all right, I guess this is my chosen thing to be broken. I see the big one coming. I ain't interested in you though. I want to kill the abomination first. Please don't hurt me too much, and don't rip my pants off either, because I know you're gonna want to try and do that. Please no. Oh there. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, this is where we gotta start healing a lot because the big ones start doing a lot of damage. Get out of there. Hold these pantaloons to finish the raid when you got the sniper gang behind you. That's why we did it. I know y'all were supporting. I knew through the space-time continuum I was being rooted for. I heard them cheers in the background. Ah! Thank you kindly. But we gotta head on home, organize all this stuff. Ooh, we gotta see what the raiders would like in exchange as well, because they're probably gonna want some of this haul, although they shouldn't be wanting too much because the little chopper trick we were able to employ, hopefully able to employ if all went well. So they got that witch's head, as intimidating as ever. Kind of want to like, I kind of want to get 1 more witch's head before I start burning one, you know, because this is pretty collectible, and like the witch didn't drop a head last time, so this is a pretty cool thing that I don't just want to like waste. And like, who cares if I keep the horde away? I'm not that spooked of the horde, you know what I mean? You like copper ore? No, they ain't a fan of copper. Hot dog. Fan of that? No, not you like, no. And aluminum plates. This works. All right, well, really not. Oh, why don't I give you the weapon parts? It's probably, yeah, it's the weapon parts that they want. You can do it when you want, sure thing. Enjoy the weapon parts, raiders. I don't care about how happy you are with me. No longer do I want to please them to the max, because I already maxed out the rep. And like, the more you give them, the more rep you get. But since 200 is the max, and we are there, they're getting the bare minimum for me to not get raided. Okay, maybe not the bare minimum. I'm still kind of a nice guy, but they're definitely not getting what they can be. But we're gonna go ahead and make a bit of an organized, more organized type of setup. Now that this is done, put some of these valuables away and gear on up to take on the blind one. And before we head on out to begin that adventure, let's definitely call the raiders in because we might be able to kind of knock out a quest anyways while we're over there. And raiders? Oh, there we go. How did I miss you guys? Oh, I don't think the raiders want to talk to me anymore. They're like, you've raided the entire continent. Get to the chopper. I don't know why there's a chopper all of a sudden. Well, I mean, we got this chopper over here, the chopper squad. But anyways, hopefully the good news here is we just need to get revenge raided once and get lucky. Then we'll be able to stay at 2 skulls. And the next time we do a raid, and or we just maybe got to man up and do a double raid. I'm down for that too, honestly. We'll have to see how it all unfolds. But then we got the raiders over here. And anything you guys want from the bunker? I'm seeing a 3rd floor. I'm seeing some turrets. I'll definitely be able to take a turret out, but without further ado, and without more tickets available in our inventory, oh, we're 2 red tickets away, baby. You know we popping open the red ticket crate today, in addition to hopefully a floppy disk from taking out the blind one. And this is gonna be pretty Gucci swaggins, if you ask me. Let's begin the journey. It's an alpha. Let's take a peek ski-doodles at the code. Again, reminder, the code for today is gonna be 28805. Unless somehow I've traveled in the wrong dimension where the code's different, which maybe I've just accidentally invented time travel. Wouldn't surprise me. That'd be a total Star thing to do, just accidentally invent time travel. You don't realize it happened. Alternate timeline, all that stuff. I know. I got no pantaloons. We'll fix that in a sec because we are going to be popping open some of these crates. We can open up all of them except for the red one. We need 2 more red tickets for that, so we'll be able to plop that pluppy open by the end of the day. Down we go into the bunker. God, I can't wait to go even deeper though, down into floor 5, floor 6. Honestly, they haven't really been teasing floor 5 or anything like that. Hopefully it's something we see before update 1.9, because honestly, I mean, realistically speaking, what are the updates we could see before 1.9? Probably a weapon update, probably another multiplayer update with the live stream stuff we were checking out earlier today, and the weapon update. Really interesting weapon update stuff, by the way, stuff that we were able to decipher. I think that you guys will enjoy. I'm definitely kind of diving a little bit deeper into it, trying to take more peeks, but that's something we're gonna be talking about soon. Oh, don't you boys and girls worry. So I mean, like, realistically before 1.9 though, I'm thinking like a multiplayer zone / the multiplayer stuff we saw on stream, a weapon update that I'll be talking a little bit more in depth about a little bit later. So I don't think it's enough to get us to 1.9. I do think that there's got to be more stuff they can update, and I think adding another floor to bunker alpha, especially because they added in relatively surprisingly, like they weren't really revealing it too much, but they did add in floor 4 during the 1.7 series of updates, I do believe. So maybe we'll be seeing floor 5 and 1.8, and then floor 6, the finale, during 1.9. That actually be a pretty good way of splitting it up now that I think about it. At least, I don't know. Let's freaking go! Engine part already being added upon the inventory. Fantastic news. I know. Ooh, might want to be taking some of that food as well, because I'm going a little bit hungry. Definitely pick up the weapons. Some band-aids. Can never go wrong with those. There's some of those. And then what is... Ooh, we got some armor. That's all right, though. As long as we got the chest on, we can equip the rest of this stuff, and that should be all good. See, our shoes broke too. Wow, literally everything broke except the chest. So all we got is pistols, unfortunately, but pistols aren't even that shabby, man. Pistols can actually do some pretty solid damage. Bring that up. Bring that as a backup. I'll leave that there. We'll get that on the return trip. We are looking relatively prepared for what is to come. Without further ado, let's begin. Well, no, let's not begin it yet. I got a full auto shot of that guy. Let's start out with a pistol here. These guys ain't no tough cookies quite yet. Mow them down. Down to floor 3 we go. Let's mow through a couple of these enemies we got, and then mow through the blind one. All right, floor 3, I have arrived. Let's begin the usual process of absolutely murdering everybody. I am the strongest being on all this land. No floater bloater, regardless of hard mode or not, it can stop me. Unless I got no weapons, in which case definitely probably could be stopped. Not gonna lie about that one. Weapons are kind of a pretty big part that helps me do the poo-poo on these fellers here. We do got the exploder here we got to deal with. We're gonna deal with him with a shotgun once all said and done though, so we can swap between them. Let's just lure him over, because I do want to take out the toxic spitter first before the exploder gets to us. Please finish him. There we go. And then we can do the finishing blows on this guy. Pretty easy peasy. I never get sick of how fast this thing just, it surprises me to this day, man. If you can get a good combo going, oh my, there goes that man. There goes that shotgun rain to be a little bit more specific, because it goes full auto. And we got some turret parts in addition to that. Whatever's coming within this chest, hopefully something pretty Gucci McSwaggish, maybe schmebbe, or something good. Yeah, nah, not so much. Okay, that's kind of lackluster. Let's get back to the pistolas. We'll go to a second one. We just got a ton of toxic spitters to clear out, and after that, we have arrived at our destination, and all will be good. But yeah, seriously, I just can't get over how amazing this is and how much more deadly it's made so many weapons like the pistol and the shotgun. Again, if you guys don't know how to do it, the thing I'm talking about, whenever you're fighting an enemy, just keep on alternating between clicking auto and that. If you want to play it safe, you can just spam click auto. It is a little bit slower though. If you can manage to alternate between those two at the right timing, it's a little bit hard to get the timing right, but if you can manage it, oh mama, it is a sight to behold. And it leaves the toxic spitters dead in the dust, and it's about to leave little buddy known as the blind one dead in the dust as well. We got plenty of medical supplies, brought some band-aids as well, chow down on some jerky, and Mr. Blind One, I'm coming. Let me just hack through this terminal really quickly. See, maybe if I had expert hacker, I could hack through this faster if I had that skill. I don't think that's what the skill does. I think it is gonna end up opening secret doors down the line. Hopefully we get this skill eventually, man. I'd love the hacker perk. That seems like it'll be very valuable down. Honestly, all those super rares seem like, or extremely rare perks seem like they'll be valuable down the line. But what up, Blind One? Let's go. Get your hits off on me. Just, there we go. Wail on me a little bit. I'll allow it, because you're not going to do enough damage to kill me. Then I just got a med kit up. I got to run out the way, let you charge into the wall, and begin the shotgun storm. This looks like a shotgun hurricane of damage, man. Look at that. Almost 400 damage. Stop him right there. He'll be dead as soon as can be. And that's the thing. If you combine this with like the dealer's with the good perk from the the healer. How do I always get those two confused, man? It's the letters, I'm telling you. But if you do get that timed properly, or if you do get the thing, it gives you like 10% extra weapon damage, I think. Oh man, that combined with the critical hit buff you get from past the multiplayer wall, that's just, it's like a dream scenario, because honestly the blind one would probably be dead by now. I'm pretty sure you could kill him in like two waves of hits, you know, where this, for example, like if you guys are confused what I mean, like this wave, like we did 3 waves that time, right? And got down goes the blind one, and up goes our red ticket supply and all the other valuables that we got. Let's head on back though and see what, well, we might even have that floppy disk like I said, but let's see what the red ticket crate does contain for us. Hopefully some goodies of the rather good variety, and hopefully some other good stuff as well. Yeah. And Mr. Magical Terminal, drum roll please. No whammy, no whammy, no whammy, no whammy. Let's freaking go. I already see the wires. We got a C4 added to our inventory. That's about the hypest thing we got out of here though. Otherwise we got like car air filters. I guess that's kind of nice. Let's take whatever we can, by the way, but I was really hoping that we get some more of that. Let's cash in on some of these objects though, to see how close we get to this floppy disk. I think, how close are we? Never mind, we're about halfway. So about next time we go after the dealer, I think. Not the dealer, the blind one. I'm just freaking so much confused. We only got 1 dog tag from all those guys too. Dang, man. Dang, did I leave some behind? Honestly, knowing my luck, I probably left some behind, so I'm gonna go back and get those right now, because I got the memory of a goldfish, man. All right, and it's the morning. Cut me some slack, man. All right, I haven't been awake for like a bunch of hours yet. That'll be for the next episode of the next video coming out today. I think that's Raft. I don't know. You should take a peek at it. But that's gonna wrap it up for this episode of Last Day of Survival. Can't wait to hear what you guys gotta say about what we were covering before. Hopefully the raid was enjoyable, and cannot wait to hop into Mo tomorrow. But that's gonna do it from me for now. Best of luck to you guys getting into the Chopper Squad, getting the Chopper gas tank, joining the Chopper Squad. Best of luck breeding your pups, leveling up your skills, protecting your base, getting past the multiplayer wall. Good luck on your raids, and good luck taking down the new witch boss, which I know might be a little bit of a doozy, a little bit tough, but if you get that witch's head, man, even if you don't light it, that's still super dope. So it's like a dope decoration for home, you know. But that's gonna do it for me for now. Thank you guys a whole ton for watching. Have yourselves an awesome one, and I'll talk to you next one. See ya.